Well, hello everybody, this is Ruth Kaye speaking, and the film is about my work, about the pioneering that I've been doing for over 20 years with the Leeds Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust. So I have managed to combine meditation and music alongside spiritual healing, which is a powerful package, and it enables people to practice at home. So they're not just coming in for a session and forgetting about it. They are working at home, using breathing techniques, learning to meditate, and the benefits are helping them to sleep well, to feel stronger and more confident, to be able to withstand the side effects of medical treatment, to take away fear and apprehension, to take away stress, nausea. It works on so many levels, and so many people have described how it has helped them. It's called self-empowerment, it's called self-realization, it's finding who we are. And when we go within into stillness and meditation and practice this, our whole life can change for us. One doesn't have to be ill. The staff come in to find me. Students, medical students, radiotherapy students, nursing students. Word of mouth. The CDs go out that I make, and the vibration of spiritual healing seems to come through voice. And it can work in absentia as well, and it's known as absent healing. By thinking well and thinking of someone, it can travel through space and time. So there's so much we don't understand. Just have an open heart and an open mind. And even if you're skeptical, this is powerful enough to go beyond it. And now I hand you over to the rest of the people to speak up for what they have experienced.
I'm 58 years of age, never had an illness in my life. I was of good health, of sound health, and about 3 years ago I felt a small lump in my leg, and like most blokes do, I just ignored it. The doctor at the ultrasound clinic said I wanted to come back this afternoon and we'll do an MRI scan, and he went quite, I'm a jokey person, and the doctor went quite serious after we did the ultrasound. Told me it was a cancer of the leg, a rare cancer of the leg. And they sent me to Cookridge for some radiotherapy, which is where I met Ruth Kaye. So I went to Cookridge, saw the radiotherapist, and saw this poster up in Cookridge about this meditation, basically, of which I was quite sceptical. My background is scientific. I tend to believe what science tells me, and I'm not a great believer in other things. I wasn't at the time, should I say.
Well, a couple of months ago I was given a cancer diagnosis, and I was recommended to see Ruth by a number of friends and some mutual patients who've experienced Ruth's special blend of meditation and healing. As a doctor myself, I felt very disempowered when I learned I had cancer, and it made me feel very vulnerable, and it has taken me some time to learn how to heal myself. Obviously my role in life has been to help and heal other people, and so I needed some assistance.
My name is Jerome Ravets. I am a philosopher, and I have an honorary position at Oxford University. Now, meditation, as I understand it, means putting your mind or your consciousness in a certain state where it doesn't get in the way of realizing yourself. And there are many, many techniques of meditation. I've practiced some myself. And Ruth certainly helps people get into that meditative state. She has a combined method which she's worked out over the years. And that will consist of her special music, which she has chosen and works on all the time, the meditation, and then the healing practice. And in the healing practice, she follows the routines of the National Federation of Spiritual Healers, which is a very, very carefully disciplined practice.
When you're diagnosed with cancer, you feel out of control, and it just puts you back in control. You don't feel, I don't know what it's doing, the meditation, but it must be doing something. It heals my spirit. Not going to heal me, but it heals my spirit and makes me able to cope with everything, and I can.
I had no idea what I was going to experience, and she gave me the ability to focus on the present, and also she gave me the strength to get through the treatment. Even just by speaking to her over the phone, I feel an inner peace automatically. And I noticed the difference myself even after I've put the phone down. There's a calm. Like I say, she's got a really, really special gift.
I work at the hospital. I coordinate a project called the Viva Project, and the aim of that is to enhance the patient experience. If you're ill, everything that's going on, you know, you're thinking about your treatment, you're thinking about how do I do this, how do I do that. You've got lots of things coming into your mind, and I think it's very difficult to get rid of those, and you've got worries, you've got fears, and I think that meditation allows you just that time to kind of almost escape all of those, and just to relax and just to let them go, and to not let them affect you for that time, and that hopefully then helps you after the meditation. Ruth has also given me a healing session as well a couple of times, and that's been really good. She really does have a gift in that, and I've come out and I've just felt amazing. You know, felt like doing cartwheels down the corridor.
It was really out of desperation, and ended up knocking on her door. And that was a changing point in my life. Yeah. I came for healing, but much more than that happened, and it started me on a whole new journey of discovery.
I read a leaflet about Ruth's abilities and what she does, and I thought, seeing as I'd been diagnosed as relapsed acute myeloid leukemia, I needed some sort of either spiritual or other help to get me through this, because I was just not coping. This is the first time I've done it. I didn't know what to expect, and what I experienced this morning was for the first time since I'd been re-diagnosed on Wednesday of this week with AML, relapsed AML. I was relaxed for the first time.
I had no history of it at all in my family. I got over that bout and never dreamed that it would ever come back again, and then sadly it did in 2007. And some ways it was more devastating the second time, because I thought, right, that was it, I'm over that hurdle, I'll just get on with my life, but it wasn't meant to be. You can be as stressed out as you like, but it goes there with anything, and immediately she just makes you feel calm and like you can cope. Doing the meditation, she's always encouraged me to meditate, and doing the meditation has just helped me leaps and bounds. It's just amazing the difference I feel after coming out from Ruth's room. You just feel so much more positive and alive, and like you can tackle things.
I can imagine that a lot of people were sceptical. So I've been sceptical myself, and until you go down and see it for yourself, that's when you realise, well, actually, yes, she's fantastic. She does a great job. It almost
every patient that you refer to her get benefit from her. You know, we never get official reports back from Ruth, you know, that the patient has improved 10% or 20 or whatever, but you can just see by the patient's persona, and then the patients come and tell us that they can't do without her a lot of the time.
It really helps to build people up in a positive sense, sort of body, mind and spirit all coming together with something that you can't touch or feel yourself, but you can see people growing by what they're receiving from her. You really do just see people blossom when you know that they're coming to see Ruth. In fact, you don't even need to know. Sometimes you can spot somebody that's seeing Ruth a mile off, because the whole stature changes, the way that they hold themselves and the way that they walk around.
Hello, my name is Malcolm. I'm a cancer patient at St James's Hospital in Leeds. I was first diagnosed with prostate cancer 3.5 years ago. And the biggest problem initially for me was up here in my own head. Terrible thoughts you have about cancer and if you've got any future. And what Ruth Kaye has done for me personally is helped me to help myself by getting rid of all those nasty thoughts, be more positive. The vibration of her voice helps as well as the music. And I hear Ruth's voice, but I don't always hear what she's saying. So it must be something in her voice that sends me into a different place.
When I'm actually meditating, I can hear Ruth talking, and then I get these colours, blues and greens, and the swirling. I don't know what that means, but because I think we all see different things, don't we? And I feel really, really relaxed. I think she's fantastic. She's helped me no end. She really has. I don't think she realises how much she has.
Here we are. We're going to go into meditation. In stillness, in the meditation, we know who we are, we find ourselves. The ripples of the pool effect come into your life, the stepping stones are put out for you, and if you open up your heart, your whole life can change. And this is what this is about. It's about changing consciousness. And when you change consciousness, your life changes around you.
I'm Dr. Sue Mason. I have a background in nursing a long time ago. How does healing work? I don't know. And not only don't I know, it is not known. There are lots of hypotheses on how it works. And one I probably find most helpful is that what the energy seems to do is allow some kind of change in the body of the patient, because everything is energy, and that's probably the best we have to start with. So if you take that on board, it then allows you to think that, okay, maybe this nebulous thing that's called energy, it sounds very new agey, but actually it's probably the best way of describing what happens, that it can affect the physical as well.
It's Phil Mitchell.
What do you do here, Phil?
I'm the information support coordinator for radiotherapy.
What is it that the patients get from Ruth?
I think it's just a total relaxation, a feeling of well-being, empowerment in themselves, and an ability to cope with treatment. And I think the proof of the pudding is that people come back time after time after time to Ruth. Ruth has got patients who've been coming back to her for years. You know, I think that says volumes, speaks volumes for Ruth, that people will travel great distances to come back to experience what Ruth does.